All right, we got an update on the Cam Thomas situation. Obviously, we saw that he signed that qualifying offer today and that he will be an unrestricted free agent going into next summer. And a new report came out about him that I'm not very fond of. The Nets don't have long term plans for Cam Thomas and are unlikely to feature him much on offense next season as they look to tank. With Thomas's future so uncertain, the Nets are unlikely to feature him as much as if they signed him to a long term contract. And of course, the Nets are once again in tank mode as they try to secure one of the top picks in the 2026 draft. I hate that. Reports like this shouldn't come out. And if I'm the commissioner of the NBA and I see reports like this come out, I'm launching an investigation into your organization for the lack of ability to compete. There needs to be a competition clause. If teams or if fans, if normal civilians can analyze your organization and say you're not doing all you can do to put your team in the best position to win, whether that be you have players that are good for you and you're not featuring them on offense, or you're doing things to sort of quote unquote sabotage your franchise to lose, you should lose. You should be penalized for that because we should not incentivize teams to be losing. I get it. Teams can see before the season starts that we're not going to have a competitive roster. So you want to do everything you can to give yourself the best chance to get draft picks. I understand that aspect of it, but it destroys the integrity of the game because people want to see competition and it waters down the NBA as a product when you only have a handful of teams that legitimately can compete for championships and a majority of the rest are trying to see who can be the worst team and get a draft pick. Things like that aren't going to help the league in their further development and trying to expand globally. Like this is because fans overseas they're not supporting that at all. Teams just trying to tank and lose, that's something they will never go for. So we got to destroy this mindset. Let's keep the integrity of basketball the way that it should be. But as far as Cam, I feel bad for him because I could see him very much being iced by the team this season, from going from the leading scorer to maybe being a seventh or eighth man. Like he's still going to play, but how the ball was in his hands the past couple of seasons, I don't think that's going to happen for him because I think they're going to try to make sure they destroy his market as much as possible so they can feel better about the fact that they know consciously they're going to lose him for nothing if they don't trade him. But that trade will be up to him, being that he's on that 1 year qualifying offer. So they don't have much room to work with because that does equate to him having a trade clause, basically. Other than that, Cam, I wish you the best. I hope that they do give you an opportunity to reprove your value and go into the market next summer and get a deal that you're happy with. We'll see what happens.